How's everybody doing tonight?
Not too bad, brother.
I had DM Peyote. He said he's gonna try to come through, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think he will.
My bad, I had to step away. Yeah, I think he will. If he doesn't, that's cool. But we got a couple more hits than last night. And are we gonna talk about that proposal someone made?
I think we should talk about everything.
Yeah, let's open table. Let's talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. How's it
Well,
going?
I'm super bullish on the fact that we cleared house on a lot of futters today. And we showed a bunch of shit today, so that's cool to me.
Yeah, it looks like the same people that have been here, so that's good.
The people with the admin tag in the chat, are you guys part of the team, like devs, or?
No, I'm not. No, I was made an admin. I don't know. I talked to the no, I'm not an admin. They made me an admin. Or I mean, I'm not a part of the team. Sorry.
I got you.
Just here trying to manage the community a little bit, get us going.
Hey, I
Boot out,
appreciate all the admin help too. Like you guys
boot
have
out the
been rock
futters
solid.
when they start. Oh yeah, no problem.
So the whole like 50 dev thing is like, what's the idea behind that? Is it like 50 people actively working on it, or it's 50 people like putting in their input as they go, or what's what's that like?
So the gist we've got with it is we have a collective of devs that's worked on different projects, right? And investors, a bunch of big names, and what the project is supposed to entail, uh, including Rove, is it's supposed to be like a metaverse. There's already an NFT you could kind of mint if you go to the Rove.to page, but it's supposed to be community driven, right? So I believe, and Peyote can correct me if I'm wrong, is we we have 50 devs on retainer, basically. So we as a community are supposed to come up with ideas, hence the proposal that someone actually came up with a couple hours ago, and we see what could be done about it, right? The worst we can get is a no, maybe they can't do it, but apparently the 50 devs said there's not much they can accomplish, right? But we as a community have to push the projects. And as of now, we haven't been doing that, but we're on the right path to be doing that. So that's what we're here to talk about now. What are we going to, as a community, agree upon? Like in the proposal, I think someone said, let's let's have them create 300 NFTs, 150 for I forgot. I got to look at the proposal. It's in the pen. You can look at it. Did that make sense? Did I answer your question though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can I can kind of explain a little bit. I'm in group with a bunch of developers and VCs, and they wanted to stealth launch a token and market make it. And it was doing really well, and they didn't have a particular utility. I think the main thing is that, most tokens that moon really hard, really don't have any utility,
Hmm.
until like really high market caps. And I know a lot of people want to see teams and everything at the forefront, but the chart was looking really good until people started rotating over to 420 tokens.
Yeah. One thing I noticed also with a lot of successful tokens is they have like a particular person that is always in the chat, like throwing in tweets that people can just readily raid, and it makes it very easy for people to do that process because a lot of people aren't going to do it on their own. Like for example, I was part of the team for a little bit with Kiba, and the person that they have in there, if you've been in their Telegram, is Kiba Joker, and he's always constantly throwing in content for people to raid and go after. And I feel like someone that can fill that role on this project would also be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, I everybody. I mean, I throw in some tweets. I do my fair share of shilling. It's just a community effort when it comes to shilling because if you throw a tweet out and you only get a couple retweets, I mean, I still throw tweets out, but I'm just saying like everybody's got to retweet them or they're not as powerful. Throwing a tweet out isn't powerful unless everybody starts retweeting, commenting uh, about the project below that tweet. It's the algorithm and stuff that moves those things.
Yeah, I agree with you. We did a really good turnaround on today with getting people to tweet and then retweet some. As we get more momentum and we start a decent reversal, today was decent. We got a couple buys, we got a couple sell, nothing major, but it's gonna take a community effort. But I do know what you're talking about one main kind of shiller kind of person. But when that person's sleep, then what happens, right? So I think I liked what we did today. I threw in a couple tweets. Crypto Cast, he threw in a nice tweet with like photos and stuff. So yeah, just a community effort. If you see that we're down or we're not doing anything, throw something out there. A YouTube live you might catch, a Twitter post. I just threw one that Brent actually posted. If you haven't liked it or retweeted yet, please do so.
What's
Yeah,
that?
and I think we hit Yon World pretty good today too.
Yeah, I
You
did
can
see
go ahead.
that we hit up Young World pretty good today too, and he was talking about it too. He still said he's still invested, and that's a big thing. A lot of the big players are still invested into the token. They haven't sold or budged an inch yet. So, if they see the community is in it, rest assured, I've seen it in projects that I've held long enough. They will push this thing. They just want to make sure they have diamond handers and people willing to like hold the project. You can read some of the wallets, Bert, Yon, you name it. They're still in here. Peyote, I believe he mentioned he's still in it too. So, those are good signs.
I don't think he'd be in here if he wasn't.
True that. True that.
All the like you said, if all the top holders are still holding, we've experienced the same price action that they have. If they're still holding, that's a sign that's bullish right there. So let the Jeters Jeet, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm top
So which team
15,
is
so I'm
Shia?
not
The
going anywhere.
utility?
Go ahead and repeat that. There's two people at once.
Go ahead, Peyote.
Oh, I don't know. Any questions? You guys, yeah. So the group is a pretty awesome group. Like if you guys saw, um, I mean, there's a lot of hints there, but they get they, people capitulate, whether it's investors or people that want to support a project, and there's a kind of a weird vibe in the community, or if people, there's like a lot of FUD and whatnot. It's tough to combat. It's hard enough to do it once. There's a few people in there that have launched $1 billion projects, like projects that have hit $1 billion in market cap. There's plenty that have hit 200 million in market cap. There's plenty that have hit 500 million in market cap. There's one guy in there that launched that launched a charity token one time that went to $200 million. You know, this was like probably over a year ago. I mean, there's some really solid people in regards to development. They can pretty much do whatever. It's just, why try to sell? I think the general idea is, if the token is going to survive, it's going to survive, right? And why try to shill, you know, some sort of cookie cutter type utility when everybody can kind of come up with what it can be together, and they can just build whatever the consensus is, right? So there's Rove. So Rove reached out, and like I'm not sure if you guys know, but on our team at Yasha, we have our friend Anthony, who's the CFO for our projects, and he was CFO at Cardia Chain and head of Cardia Ventures, and he's in the group, and he's trying to think about what a good utility would be. Like, obviously you have the Everrise guys trying to think of maybe what a good utility would be. Like, they're all sort of trying to just contribute, you know, as a collaborative effort, and everybody's holding in there. You know, it's not like anybody is selling and try, you know, while they're trying to figure out what a good utility might be. So Anthony put forth like maybe Rove. So Rove volunteered. They have Solana. I'll show you guys. They have a whole Solana metaverse project, and so they would be willing to make a Wisdom project as well. Give me a second. Let me try to. And we can go in there. They have an entire. I'll send you guys a picture. So I was meeting in there. We were going through the Solana has a whole like coding school inside of their metaverse. I think Avalanche has an entire section. There's a lot of layer 1 projects that have layer 1 and layer 2, like large scale projects that have their own area inside of the Rove metaverse. And so because they're in our group, you know, they're like, hey, why don't we make a Wisdom metaverse? You know, so that was one of the ideas. So I mean, it's really what people will feel comfortable pushing and what people feel comfortable adopting, I suppose, right?
Yeah. So did you see? Because I missed the VC the other night when you really explained what it is, but from what I got last night, so what I envision, I mean, I know it's more of like the wisdom coming for the wisdom, like what the idea of that is, but I think it could be used also for like Twitter Spaces, people that want to pitch projects. They can come in, you know, display the NFTs or the white paper or the charts, whatever it is on the wall, and have that audience be able to visually see that kind of stuff. I thought that would be pretty cool because a lot of pitching and stuff goes on Twitter. There's big spaces with, 10 different NFT projects that'll go in there on Friday nights with 1,000 people sitting there listening to all these pitches. But if they could sit there and look around and look at all the
Bro,
NFTs on the walls and whatnot, that'd be pretty dope.
dude, Cass, I think that's a really good idea, dude. Like, what if we make the Wisdom Rove space a big gallery, right? Where we have new NFT projects. They just have to buy and burn like a little bit of crow, right? Like a little bit of the Wisdom token. And then we host them inside of the Wisdom metaverse, where we can have. Did you guys go to the Stacy gallery, by the way? Did you guys walk around in the Stacy gallery at all?
Yeah.
So we
I
could
really
pop
like
up.
that idea.
You like that?
Yeah, it could be like an NFT gallery / meeting space.
Well, like if they go chill, right? Like they know there's a bunch of NFT whales that are there. You guys could sell it as like this is an NFT whale shill space, right? And they go in and we put all their pictures of the NFTs everywhere, and then we all go into the space and they shill their NFT project to a bunch of whales.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I
Pretty
envisioned when
awesome.
I was Oh, go ahead, Crip.
No, it's great, man. I thought that was a great idea when you brought it up last night.
I've sat in a lot of those spaces on Twitter, and I see the amount of volume of people that come in them, and obviously it would still start on Twitter, and getting people to move from that kind of space over would be the enticing, I guess, the more visual aspect rather than just sitting in a space and throwing up heart emojis and laughing emojis and whatnot people do there. I mean, you'd want to. I don't know what the interaction is inside this metaverse, but we'd want to have some type of able to interact from the crowd as well. That way they can speak their opinion or raise their hands. I don't know what it is, raise their hands and whatnot to be able to speak and ask questions.
We can customize it. We can customize the robe for specifically that.
Yeah, because like even at the Stacy Gallery, you can have different pieces of art, and people can just walk around and talk at the same time. So I could see that blowing up.
Have you guys gone in there? You guys want to hop in there and do the VC in Rove?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't have a
we all need a
PC.
laptop, don't we?
Yeah, you got to be on PC. I'm on mobile.
I've never even used the metaverse personally, but
we should schedule at least one time. Everyone like get prepared to actually do a VC in there and get in a laptop and do that. Before we go too far, one thing I wanted to ask you, Peyote, is love what we're proposing here. How do we get it to the devs? How do we know the devs? If we propose all this, we'll get it, and how do we know they'll start working on it? That's
Oh,
what
I mean, like, I'm here. I'll just tell them. I think Makushi can tell them too.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big. We're just not. There's just no ownership, guys. Like, we're not. I can't babysit a project. This wasn't my idea. Okay, so I'm not. Oh, I'm echoing pretty bad, but I'll show you guys here. Give me a second. Okay, can you guys hear me? Or did I mute?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, let me. Okay, so we're in. Okay, so this isn't the Stacy Gallery, but for instance, if we go over here, I can click, and then we can customize the space with the NFT art of the project. They can send us all the files, and then when we're hosting a space, right, and we can go like this, I think, or like. When we're hosting a space where they're showing their NFT, we can have all their files in here, right? See NFT, add NFT to Robo. So
Have the white paper up as well, or all the information about the project, like on the main board, and then have all the NFTs surrounding it. That'd be pretty sick.
Have you seen this right here? Look, see this?
Yeah.
What's that, projector?
Yeah, like
that's fire.
See that? So, and it's actually really fast. It's much better than on TG. And then look, if I just press E, I can actually view it in full screen. See that?
So on TG, it looks super scrambled right now, but I know that's not what it looks like for you. Because it's the same thing with Guzzler, but I've played Guzzler and it's not like that at all when you play it. It just looks like that when you're watching it.
No, but in here, anybody that wants to come in, I'll show you. In here, the frame rate is solid. Like it's a good. Here, I'll show you when you guys.
Oh no, I was just letting everybody know that's watching right now that it might look glitchy, but it's not actually glitchy. It just because we're viewing from the shared screen on TG.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, when you share your screen with the projector, it's really fast. And so the gallery, like we can do that Stacy gallery here. Let me see if I can. We can make a whole gallery space where we basically charge the Crow token so that NFT projects can shill to whales. We'll just tell them that you guys are all NFT whales. Nick, if you guys haven't seen the gallery yet, and this is where they can share the projector right here. Nick? Nick?
Yeah, that's some cool stuff right there. So let's say we wanted as a community for the devs to make like a collection of 300 NFTs, and then we have an event, like we have a raffle in that area, Stacy's Gallery, for those NFTs. I've seen similar tokens where we make like 300 Crow specific NFTs, and we just raffle them off one day in the Stacy's Gallery as a grand event. Could we do
Absolutely.
something like that?
Yeah, easily, dude. Basically, listen, literally
That's a good
anything
idea.
Web. Can you guys still hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, dude. Anything Web3, we can pretty much do. Like, we can build a metaverse. You know, we can build a whole thing inside of the Stacy Gallery. We could have a whole NFT unveiling for other projects inside of this thing, right? But we need to support the community. Like, if there's like, obviously the price action isn't that great, but the chart was fucking beautiful, dude. Like, we were bullish on the chart. We are like, this might send, but then there's a lot of rotation, right? There's always a bunch of rotation, and I get stuck. Let me go here.
What about like a poker room too, like a card room? I know that's kind of going on in Clip, but I see it happening a lot in the crypto space right now. Is that something we could eventually, have like you have your gallery, then you got a poker room downstairs for the whales that want to go play, whoever wants to go play some cards real quick or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, I think that's what Cliff is doing, right? So, like,
Yeah.
if it's redundant, no, we probably won't do it, right? Like, if somebody else in the group, like, obviously we have swap, we have
Even
DEXs.
just some games, like maybe not even betting, like gambling, but if you just had some like a game room, that'd be cool too. Just a place where people want to go I'm just trying to think of a place where people want to go for some reason, other things to bring them in.
Probably something like a mini golf. That would be something different too.
Hey, can we, with the people on the VC, or I don't know if you guys want to run a community poll, but can we probably run that idea? Let's actually put forth an idea tonight. Whether it's like in that proposal, it said 300 NFTs. Let's have them do 300 exclusive NFTs. Hopefully, they can get it done in a week or so, Crow related, and let's have a big event maybe next Friday or a popular day when these NFTs are actually raffled off. Then we got a huge catalyst that we can promote and show. Is that something we can actually agree on the VC or run a poll for it?
A week would probably be a little rushed on. I mean, that's my perspective. I'm not a dev, but I would think a week would be rushed on raffling off a new idea. But I mean, I totally like that idea of doing that to draw some attention. But yeah, I think a week would be quick. But I think it's a great idea.
What do you think, Peyote? You think the devs can do something relatively in a week or two to that idea?
Yeah, I mean, we can get the art done in probably a week. But
that would be fire.
Yeah, but it would take maybe a little bit long. I don't know. Let me see. It's possible.
Yeah, let them know. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's a good idea, and it gives us something to shill on Twitter to bring more interaction. I know you're saying shilling But shilling is what brings more people, regardless. If you can't shill the price action, positive price action, you got to have other catalysts to shill, and that's my thing, anyways. Like I don't. It's hard for me to shill a project that's not doing great on the chart unless we have something exciting coming or
Yeah,
something to talk about.
and that
Otherwise,
can be
otherwise,
that
otherwise, there's
exciting
nothing to
draw.
shill.
Yeah, that can be the exciting draw about it. Like exclusive Crow NFTs will be launching soon. The catch about it is you want to actually join the Crow metaverse and actually be a part of a raffle. Everyone will go to Stacy's gallery and we'll just present all the different NFTs, and it's gonna be like a raffle. If you want to buy it, then I don't know if you can have like a signal that they put their hands up and they bought it, but that would be really cool. And that would be a new draw because, you know, we're all here in crypto, but we're first movers in the space, regardless. So we can set a precedence to where this is I don't know any tokens that's done something like that yet. So that would be
What
really cool.
what you just said right there, that's dope. If we did NFT auctions, bro, if you get enough people in there, and then you get the reserves, like like you're saying, throw the hand up or whatever. You just even a chat log where it says, somebody's there. I want that. I got point 0.6. I'm at 0.65. Whatever. That would be cool to have NFT auctions. I haven't heard of that yet.
Yeah, that's fire right there.
I
Or
really,
even
Pat, I really like your idea, dude. But it would take like basically letting all the NFT communities know that they can go and display and host meetings inside of our Rove space, right? Inside of the Crow or the Wisdom gallery.
Yeah, and from my experience from shilling, the NFT community is a lot more responding and with taking to shills on things that they're more interested in looking at that rather than in crypto when you're just shilling. When I'm out there shilling Jake Gagan's posts or what, it's different. Like you shill the NFT community and they like and retweet my stuff when that shit never happens in the crypto community.
Right.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
you
it'd be a
found your
way
home
to
cast.
spread the word. Yeah, it would just be a lot easier to spread the word, I think, and more receptive to what we're trying to do rather than the price action of a token.
Well, this was a badass chart. 420 really took it out of it. But the people in the group, they can't just buy it up every single time people rotate. You know what I mean? So they can, I suppose, if they feel like the community is really strong and it's really worth pushing, then they can probably adopt it. There's no reason why, like, we can't have like I bet you some really top-notch influencers already bought, honestly. But there's no reason why they can't start shilling the token. So
Yeah, I've been tagging him, and I DM Scott, and he said he'll look into it. So I mean, I said the price action's not there, but there's a lot of bullishness behind it. Take a look. If you have any questions, let me know. And he said for sure I'll take a look into it. So that was today. He hit me back.
right on.
Hey guys, do you want to keep going with the crow thing? You guys want to drop it? I noticed there's another coin named Crow too. Crow coin. Or you guys want to just go with Wisdom?
Well,
Wisdom, I think, is really cool.
yeah, it's the wisdom token. The crow is the ticker. So I just I hashtag wisdom token, money sign crow. Use them all in both in all your tweets and everything. I don't think you can change the ticker without relaunching, right, Peyote?
What?
You can't change the ticker without relaunching, right?
Yeah, ticker set. Why you guys want a different ticker?
No, no. I just like he
No,
was
no.
saying, should we change from crow? And I was saying no.
Yeah, just to chill it. We're just gonna shoot it a wisdom.
Well, we're the only money sign crow though. Money sign crow is the ticker.
You know what the most bullish thing about this launch was? I gosh, I talked to some of the absolute best sniper botters in crypto. Dude, like the absolute like best. Um every time we have a good launch where we actually trick them, because they're like nonstop doing detective work and hunting, right? And anytime we actually trick them, or we get past whatever it is, or there's no like any sniper type multi-wallet stuff going on, that one of them's they're like, damn, I missed it. And they say good launch. They're like, good launch. You know, and that's usually like a good validation that it was like a very good launch. You know, it was super smooth. Guys, it was, you know, if things are bullish just based on the way that they deploy, that was like as clean as anything we have seen in a long time, dude. Like, I know people like to rotate to weed tokens, and then they rotate to something else, and then they rotate to something else. It's like a never ending cycle, but it's very easy. Rove said they would build us out as a wisdom space for us for free, right? A lot of this stuff is going on for free, guys, and making some art and deploying an NFT contract is not too hard. Integrating the smart contract in with a mint function on the website is not hard. You basically have some of the most like, and then, man, I look up to a lot of these people. You know, like they're very, very good. So they can pretty much do whatever. But if it's just like a redundant, like that, what Cass's idea I think is really good, because it's inclusive, it's NFT related, it's not redundant, it's not something that anybody actually has inside of our group. But if you said like a swap, you know, or a dex, like there's swaps and dexes and you know, like yield farms, and there's people that have like made you know, all sorts, like pretty much whatever inside of that group. So it's not, if it's redundant, then there's no point, right?
Yeah,
So
I mean, I know this isn't Yash or anything like that, but innovative technology is what I'm thinking. You know, it's not like you're saying something that's not there. There might be something out there, just exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't heard of it. I don't know what it is. I'm not that into the NFT space. But when I saw the rooms, because like I said, I missed the VC. When I saw the rooms, that's what came to mind when they said conference rooms. I'm thinking, I go to a lot of these. I go to a lot of spaces. I just sit in. You know, I'm trying to soak up this knowledge. I'm in my first year of master's degree in crypto here, and I'm trying to soak up all the knowledge I can. So I go sit in those spaces and just listen. And there's eight different projects that'll come in. You know, they'll all be in there. All right, guys. Next we have the snowman apes or whatever whatever it is. But they'll come up, they'll do their chill for 30-40 minutes. But if they were to come take the stage, like you're sitting in an actual conference, they come take the stage, boom, all right guys, give us 5 minutes for her, probably nothing, because it's it's the internet, you don't have to reset anything, but you just reset everything. Okay, now we have these people, boom, their white paper comes up, all their NFTs hit the walls, there we go, now it's their turn to and then they can start changing out as they're doing it. Oh, if you look over here to the left, we have this. I just think that'd be super sick.
Hello,
yeah.
mates.
Hey, mate.
What's up, bro?
How's it going? How's it going?
Hey, bud. Cass came up with a badass idea, dude, for wisdom.
Cass is a living legend, man.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know anybody who shills harder than Cass, dude. I think Wisdom Token is super lucky to have him in here.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Cass, we gotta get you a wisdom tattoo, bro.
You can get a wisdom tattoo for me. I don't have any tattoos, so I'm not getting a crypto one to start. If it hits a Billy, I'll get a crow tattoo. I'll get the wisdom tattoo if it hits a Billy.
On live stream.
And it's recorded, so I'll do it.
So what
That's
what makes
fucking
the token
gold.
valuable though with the space, right? If you make a space where NFT projects can show their projects all over the walls and everything and whatnot, like what is the what makes the token valuable? Because you can make that without that. Is it because what is it?
So
Is there an
there
entry
there
fee?
would have to be a price of admission for the groups, you know, for the token project or for the NFT or token project. It's not just to NFTs. Tokens can come in there and do the same thing, show their white paper, their future NFTs that they are probably looking to drop, like every project says, or future decks, or what you know what I mean, like whatever their plans are. They can show all their stuff on the walls too. They can show their docs team pictures on the wall, whatever they want to show. It can be it doesn't have to be just NFTs. I think it'd be really be good for NFTs, or even if somebody wanted to be like, oh, come to our gallery for the night or whatever it is. Like we're having a party, we're going to do a gallery, we're doing giveaways. It doesn't have to be necessarily a pitch. It can be a community that's already got their thing going on, and they're like, hey, we're having a community night. We want to host it in your guys' convention center or conference room, wherever we're going to call it. And then, they're paying to come in there and use the space. Just like any venue, just like anything in real life. That's what we're talking about.
Nice. So they pay. So do they buy the Crow token?
Yeah, I mean, that either, yeah, we'd have to figure out that either they buy the Crow token or they pay a fee. I don't know, and it gets distributed if we were to create staking, and the people that are staking, that gets distributed in the rewards pool to them with the money that comes in on that. It could be something like that. I don't know. I mean, we could figure it out, but that would definitely where the money is generated is from the projects that are coming in trying to use our space. They would need to contribute that fee of what it is. Obviously, we'd start on the low end to get more people in, and then as it gains popularity, the price goes up, just like anything else.
Bro, I think Cass, I think that you found your niche, dude.
Yeah.
I think you found your niche because like you shilling tokens and trying to get people to buy like tokens all the time, you're gonna get burnt out, dude. I don't know how you're not burnt out already because you
I
seem
am
like
burnt out, bro. I'm burnt. That's why I don't chill as much now. But it's the market. The market controls that kind of stuff. Like I wanted to make my impression on the market, and like I messaged you the other night, I'm trying to get my foot in the door, and now I'm here. So I got ideas. I'm not just a shiller. But I'm here.
Hey, Cass,
cool. Well,
how about if we get something like an NFT pass so we can buy Crow and then Wisdom and burn it? That would be something good too, like having a virtual pass or NFT.
You could
Sorry.
also maybe have like tier lists as far as like how much tokens they own. They can show a certain amount of NFTs, and based off that tier, they can do more and more or something along those lines.
nice. I think we're finally here. If the FUD is gone, I think we're almost there, guys. Like in terms of a good community. So how do we make everybody some money, right? What do we do? What if we were putting out NFT projects that were like half ETH and half Crow in order to mint?
That would be fire. You can do that?
Yeah, we can set up the permission to access like the mint site. We can make them burn tokens or something, as well as yeah, dude. Yeah, we can. We can do whatever. we, we can we can do it.
I like that. That's some bullshit. We can do whatever.
Yeah, maybe
Right?
combine that with the tier list as far as how much they have to own in order to shill within this convention center. That'd be a good way
Ah,
to get people in there, and
I'm
also
really
okay.
liking
And
this
then
want them to
different.
convention
buy.
center idea.
Okay, so and then we have different spaces on the wall, right? Like maybe like as you enter the door, that one costs more. Like you need to be staking more
Yeah,
Crow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, based off your tier, you get access to more.
Or large
Okay.
room, like, do you want to book gallery A with the 4 screens? Do you want to book gallery? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kind of like
yeah,
just like a
yeah.
convention center. You get,
Right.
room A with this many screens and this capacity of people. You want to book venue B with 8 screens and 900 people capacity. You know, shit like that. Like it's just like real world. We got to think just like if you were to go book an event at a place, same concept.
Yeah,
Other
because you
than
got to
getting
make it
into
feel exclusive. Because you got to play to people's
yeah.
egos, right? And the higher tier that they got, the more like elite people they feel like they're in there, and then that incentivizes them to want to get the crow token so they can get in the first place.
Okay, but you guys have to sell. Like, you realize we're gonna make an asset, right? Which is the conference, the convention center, right? Or the gallery that other NFT people can display their art or show their project or whatnot. But in order to make that like, you have to make that valuable, right? So I think playing just like at the NFT. So guys, for those that don't know CryptoCast, he literally tweets like 8,000 times a day, and he's always tweeting like, buy this token. Whereas if it was like, if he had something like with a little bit more substance besides like a token, um like a convention center inside the metaverse, and then he could use like all that freaking energy that he has to go like accumulate NFT projects that want to host spaces. We have a lot of token community guys. You guys are, I don't know if you realize, we could really fill it up. I mean, it could be Yasha people, it could be Cliff people, it could be Shinja people, it can be Everrise people, it can be
There you go.
Midas people, like it can be Cardia Chain people, that all go to these NFT conferences, right? Like there's a lot of communities that, so we can have people inside of the metaverse space to see what the newest NFT project is. So you do have a lot of community that should be able, you can create demand, but you have to make that space valuable so that you can actually charge people crow token, right, in order to put their art up on the wall.
So I got another idea. I know the Cliff Casino that's going to be at the Sandbox, right?
Actually, we haven't thought about which metaverse. We told the community to go do some research on which metaverse land we should buy next, right? And then I'm not sure if there's been a consensus yet. We bought Sandbox land and we built that world out inside the Sandbox. We're building a metaverse for Yasha inside Unreal 5. I know that shib Shinja is building out their gaming arcade situation that will probably load a few games up inside of their space as well. So I mean, you guys pick,
Okay.
for
I got two bullish ideas right here. So one, for like I was saying, community nights where we could have other tokens, they can rent it out. You could open up the Cliff Casino in there for them to play on. And then on other screens, we can have a strip club in another room. I don't know. I'm sorry if anybody don't want to hear that, but we could have a strip club. No, we could pay some OnlyFans girls. We rent out their screens, and we have another room of fucking strip club going on. This is already an idea I've been thinking about. I told Daniel about it, Peyote, and I don't know if he told you, but a metaverse strip club would be money.
CryptoCast. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Maybe I've had too many cocktails, but I'm just saying it's something I've been thinking about. I think it would work.
For those that don't know, CryptoCast, Oregon, we have more strip clubs and microbreweries per capita. That we have more like bars and strip clubs than any place in the world. For some reason, I don't know why. So if he's a true Oregonian, that's probably where he's coming from. But I don't know about the strip club, CryptoCast.
I'm just thinking people with money, people got money, they got crypto, majority guys, and I don't know, what everybody's status is, but Hey, who don't like a strip club? I don't know. I'm from Oregon, like you said. I don't know. Maybe it's different parts of the world.
Guys, for those that don't know,
Yeah.
another part of the world, like in Oregon, it's like you can go get like a $10 steak at a strip club any time, any day of the week. So maybe that's where CryptoCast is coming from. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to explain your idea here.
Yeah, I'm from South Florida, and you still miss me with the strip club idea, but I respect it though.
Hey, I'm just brainstorming here. The casino one came to me, and then I remembered I had that other idea previously. I was like, well, maybe this should be. But hey, if it's not the place, it's not the place. I'll save that one for another day. I'll put that back in the pocket.
Put it in
Yeah,
the pocket.
let's get together with that next time, you and me though.
I want to see you be opening up the first strip club peyote though. Peyote's Playhouse without me.
Bro, I'm not gonna make a clip. But I'll tell you what, guys, in Oregon, we have freaking strip clubs, and like every single place has like lottery. It's the weirdest thing if you haven't been here. Like even like a diner will have like lottery games, and people will be like sitting there. So that's where he's thinking of the casino and strip club, dude. That's like Oregon. That's how you know he's from Oregon, because that's like normal. That's like a normal thing here, I think.
So Portland, Oregon, it's not where I live. I live about an hour and a half away or hour away, but Portland, Oregon has the most strip clubs per capita in any city of the United States of America.
It's true, dude. It's true. I live outside of Portland, so it's
A lot of them are not good. They're not good. Don't go to a lot of them.
Crack ass. You speak from experience.
Been on bachelor party tours up there, and I was like, dude, why are we here? Let's go.
Okay, here. Let's focus. Let's do the NFT artwork.
My
Right?
bad.
Wisdom.
Sorry for getting a soft crack.
Wisdom, Cass. Wisdom.
My bad. I was just
You're
thinking
good.
money.
There you go. All right. Well, I think so somebody said we can make 300 NFTs. Do you want to make more? We can make 800, and you guys can try to shield them, if you want, and they can be part
888.
party.
888 for money.
777.
I'm cool with that too.
777.
We'll make 777 NFTs. How much do they cost? What does the money go to?
Here for a buck. This was your pitch. Let's hear what you got.
I'm not an NFT person, so I don't know on average how much NFTs normally cost. I bought a couple Shirio packs and different things, but I normally don't do NFTs.
I'd say, depending on what kind of utility you develop behind them, I would say between 0.05 and 0.1, but not to 0.1. So between 0.05 and 0.9. Just because we don't have anything behind us right now, you can't come out and be like, oh, we want 0.2 for each NFT. Like, that's unreasonable. No one's going to buy them. And we gotta have utility behind them as we present them. Like, this will grant you a pass no matter what the event. You're always welcome to come in to our space for whatever event.
Yeah, it could be 0.07 for 777 crows.
Sounds legit. What are the crows for, or what is the utility on the crow?
So, like I was saying, one could be they always have a pass. I guess we wouldn't want that to be not for a project. I don't know. We'll have to think about that a little more, because if the projects are the one paying for it to get in to the conference, then the attendees are going to get in anyways. So we'll have to think about that a little longer.
I have an idea. What if we have 777 spaces that you can put artwork, and those NFTs correspond with the picture on the wall. Here, I'll show you. Give me a second. Okay.
Yeah,
I have an idea.
but we want the people that come with their projects to be able to rent the whole space out.
No,
So I
no, no.
mean, if
I'll
they
show
want
you.
them in the gallery, like when the
I'll
well,
show you. I'll show you.
if
Give me a
just
second.
let me finish. If they want them in the gallery when it's not occupied, like when people can just stroll in there, that would be one thing. But if we want the whole space to be able to be occupied by, or I guess no, if we have, depend, I don't know what the layout is, but if you had
I'll
hallways,
show you, dude.
I don't know.
I'll
We'll
show
see.
you. Let me.
I'm just brainstorming loud.
Okay, so let's say that. Okay, so we're here in the gallery, right? So let's say the one crow NFT represents that picture, that frame right there, and another one represents that frame, and another one represents that frame, right? And we have them. You see how we walked in the door here? So obviously those three are the first three that you see, and there's that one as one of the first ones that you see when you walk up, when you enter the gallery, right? And so those could be like the most rare NFTs in the mint, right? And then if you own those NFTs and you go shill, right? You go shill so that NFT projects are renting that space from you, right? They rent these spaces from you, then that income goes to the NFT holder, right? But you don't have to sell the NFT unless somebody wants to buy it from you. Does that make sense? And then we come up here to like the next step. Hold on, we come up here to the next place, right? And then all these gallery spots correspond with the NFT that you bought. And so that NFT is the only person that can change the picture. So in order for an NFT project to be like, hey, I want my NFTs here and here and here, they have to contact the token owner, right? And then get rent.
So would there be a mechanism built in for dead holders? Like what if someone buys like spot one, but then that person like goes rogue and you can't get in contact with that person? Is that spot no longer going to be able to be used because no one can get in contact with that NFT owner?
Well, maybe during the conferences, maybe they're all up for grabs, right? Like maybe the NFTs could be like all of the spaces depending, or we could have a whole meeting. Like, do you see how on the other side here, how it's like a totally different space over here? This could be like the space where, I don't know. You guys got to think about it.
I got a really good idea.
Okay.
Or I think it is a really good idea. So no, we're beyond that. I'm not mentioning that anymore. Does Boo? You guys still have the Bored Ape?
No, we sold the Bored Ape.
Ah, well, there goes my good idea. I was gonna say you could throw a Bored Ape party and tell everybody that comes they get a free NFT, but that's already gone. So I was just brainstorming. Never mind. I had an idea.
Yeah. What a
I
sad
don't
thing.
know if this would be possible, but maybe you could still do the same idea that you had where someone buys like NFT 777 and someone wants to rent or shill on that space. Even if the owner goes idle and no one can get in contact with them, is there a way that you can still send those corresponding payments to that wallet even if it's like a dead wallet? So like that person, the owner of that one's still getting money, but you're still able to rent out that spot even though you're not able to contact that particular individual.
As long as there's like a manager, you know what I mean? If there's like an admin fee, like if Cass is the one managing it all, then he can probably
But
adjust.
you'd probably want that anyway.
Yeah. So that's definitely a possibility. What do you guys think?
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, cool. Then I can write up a paper for that, and then Anthony can get in touch with Rove. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me check with Rove really fast. If it's not Rove, we can just do it in Yasha. To be honest, we can just do it in Yasha, because like, why, Rove. I think Yasha's metaverse is a little bit more advanced. It's Unreal 5. It's like really epic. But I
So
think
now that
Rove
we
is,
established that this is like a potentially pretty good idea, what draws people to want to shill their projects here in this space? Like how you kind of talked about earlier, what prevents someone else from creating this same utility but without the Crow token? Like what's going to be the initial pull?
We got to be first. We got to market it. We got to get out there and put it in front of people and show what we have. It's not out there, so we got to get it out there and market it and yeah, let people know what we're doing. Get it done. Uh, you know, time is an essence in every business. So I would say we got to get it going sooner than later. People are not patient.
Yeah.
I agree.
As we saw over the last couple of days, people aren't very patient.
And I guess like how you were saying that that space that you said is really nice. I mean, that can be a differentiating factor too, because I would imagine not everybody has access to such metaverses.
No, and it's not even that. I mean, the metaverse is just something people talk about, as far as I know. I mean, people are on Twitter,
Yeah.
but people really in the metaverse, we can bring people in now. Like, this is a space that we're already going into. We can hype it, get this going and get this moving and show people what the metaverse is and let them pitch their projects in the metaverse. Like, hey guys, not only are we going to have our NFTs in the metaverse, but we're going to pitch it to you in the metaverse. This is the link. Da 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 da. Da. Like, they're going to hype it up. We're going to sell it to them,
Yeah.
and they're going to sell it to their people. Like, it's a
Yeah.
matter of telling them the right way, getting the point across what we're doing, and making it happen.
I think that's a really good point there because there's a shit ton of people that, like you said, know about the metaverse, but not very many people actually use it. And me included, I'm one of those people. But if we can be one of those projects that, like, again, how you mentioned, it can like make it seem cool and people want to start doing something like this and it almost becomes like a norm and we're the first to do it. I mean, that right there is our pull.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got first mover advantage. And the thing I like about Cass's idea is the fact that you can have the best project in the world, but if you have no audience, no one's going to buy it. So
Exactly.
this platform could potentially connect, great projects to communities and help speed up that growth. And eventually, Crow Wisdom could become known for, generating providing communities and eyes to new projects.
well, I think, yeah, along those lines, but I think you can shill it as like, if an NFT project comes in for this gallery, they're presenting to like a whole slew of NFT whales, I think, right? There's a lot of NFT whales in the group.
Yeah, I like that, Peyote.
So yeah, I mean, it starts as what we have now, but obviously, is I can see just gaining popularity. We got to pitch it as the first metaverse, whatever we want to call it. We want to call it the Wisdom Pitch Room, the Wisdom Pitch Hall, the Wisdom Hall, the Wisdom Conference Center. I don't know, whatever we want to call it, but you got to keep pitching that. And welcome to the metaverse. You guys have heard about it. It's here now. Come pitch your project, stuff like that. We got to get people in, excite them. Here's the
The
metaverse.
Wisdom
Click this
Crow's
link.
net.
Yeah, yeah, I think Tanya has it right. I think that's kind of along the lines. Rent the space to do an event to show a bunch of NFT whales their project, And then because right, if you get to show your NFTs in like a Gary V Twitter space, right, you get a lot of attention on your NFTs. So you need to make the wisdom space like as much of an influencer type. Like you got to make the wisdom space like an influencer-esque, type NFT pump, right? Be able to sell, if a project comes in, we can even do a small thing like where we do an NFT project inside of the Crow space and it sells out, like it mints out within seconds or something. Then you can spread that news as well, right?
Yeah, or even,
That'd be fun.
I mean, even whatever the accumulation is of marketing, dev wallet, whatever it is, eventually we could say reach out to some of those bigger projects and say we'd like for you guys to hold an event here. We're willing to pay you guys whatever, just to try to gain more traction. If it's not coming, like try to get those bigger names in. I don't know.
Yeah, and we could use the bigger names that hold events as kind of like a resume to be like, okay, this project has shilled here, this is a popping place to do so. And then like when those spaces aren't being used, to add on to Tanya's point, maybe we could have like some sort of bot that tweets out that this space is available. So like people that are, maybe on the come up in the NFT scene can be like, oh shit, like this big project used this space before and now it's available. Like, let me go in and, do my thing in there. Kind of like create that FOMO for the space itself.
Okay, guys, I have another meeting right now, but I think that we're on the right track. So I'll try to get a gallery together and 777 NFTs. Cool. And then
Yeah,
we'll
that's
go.
great.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Do it.
Thank you for
Okay.
coming tonight, Peyote. We appreciate it.
Okay, right on. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I think this was very, very. I think this was very good progressive
Super
meeting
productive.
tonight. Very good piece.
Super productive. That's such a great idea. And like this is so huge. Like if this gets traction, so you have like you have multiple rooms, like more multiple showing rooms. So you could potentially like book like a dozen different events on a Friday night. And so there's no like scheduling issues, and yeah, I mean, this could be fucking huge.
Bro, I love this
Yeah,
idea.
about bro. You
And
know
I
what? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You see the spaces on. Sorry, I gotta. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though. When you see all the spaces on Friday nights with all those projects in them, it's like we could be that cooler place to be rather than Twitter space. I mean, Twitter space is what it is. Like, but if we could create a way cooler space, it's more interactive and more visual, especially to NFTs. It's all they are is visual. That would be. I think we could.
And it
It's a
also
game
makes
changer.
and it also makes like it makes these different groups like super accessible. So you could have, like you said, like you could have a hallway, right? And like there's 20 doors down that hallway, and each door is like a different group or different showing, or like a different Twitter space basically.
like a
So you
movie theater.
you go into one and you don't like what's fucking going on, you fucking leave and go into another one, and like eventually like somebody's gonna find so. And who knows, man, like maybe based on on what's being shown, like if there's sales made within those spaces, maybe it could be set up to where like there's there's some sort of a fee that comes off the top, like
Yeah, it's a good idea.
right, like if somebody says, hey, I want to buy this while it's being shown in your space, well, maybe there should be like a commission.
Yeah,
Right,
because it'd be a good draw for people that are in another room and maybe
Yeah.
they're not liking what they see, and then they see, oh, room 250 just sold this project. Let me go check out this room. And then that for the people that are shilling in there, that gives them more people to.
And let me
sell
ask
to.
you
I
this,
like
guys. Where do we all go to get information about NFTs?
all over the place, right?
So if we can come up with if we can incorporate maybe like a knowledge platform where we can direct people who are interested in NFTs but don't have that much knowledge to our platform,
That's a good
and
idea too.
teach people what it is, how to invest in them safely, and you have to hold a certain amount of crow tokens and stake them to access this information. It's just another reason for people to want to come and actually use our platform. You can learn stuff. You can get in on NFT projects. Possibly win whitelist. Like I like this idea, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really like. I mean, I I guess I love it because it's my idea, but I got inspired by the idea that's already there. That's all it was. It wasn't my idea. I just what just when Bessie you said the different rooms, so that gave me the first initial utility of the NFTs would be you have unlimited access to all rooms regardless of what it is. Because I think what we'll have is the presentations, which those different projects will pay for that time, and whoever they invite gets in for free. That's how that works. But if you have uh, an NFT, you get to go in any one of the gallery rooms, which are all the different NFT holders that will sell rooms to. You know what I mean? That's the other part of it. We'll make income that way. You sell a gallery room to each of these NFT projects where they can hold a wall where they can interchange. They can switch them out as much as they want, but they have 8, 10. How big of a room do you want? You want 20 pictures? You want 20 screens on the wall? Do you want 15? Different prices, different rooms. But then if you're a holder of the NFT, you get unlimited access to all those rooms. And then it'd be even doper if you could have right there when you're looking at it, like, oh, this one's listed on OpenSea right now for this price. I want to make a bid. And then right there, you just make a bid.
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be. I think this could be huge. Like, I'm ready to sell something to buy more of these tokens at the bottom right now.
I bought more earlier. I keep buying.
Yeah, I need to sell something to buy. It's marketing, I mean, too kind.
I really
It's
like this cast, man, and I just love the fact that
it's kind of dumb to not buy right now.
I love the fact that this has but it's just focusing on NFTs, and this can potentially provide a platform for people to go and access information without
Yeah,
having to search through 1,000 different YouTube videos or 20 different Google articles. You can go to one place and sort through whatever you want to learn, and you got different videos or different articles that you can go to all on one platform.
yeah, and here's another thing too. And like I don't want to talk about. I mean, I guess we could talk about other projects because like Peyote's active here. So forget like who's involved. Holding the floor of this and who those 50 people are and these NFT whales. But if this becomes like a Yashaverse project, or if it's within Yashaverse, like look what's going on like over there right now with there's a huge NFT related project that's going to be launched in the coming weeks or months. Like the potential to like just to bring people into this is so huge. This is not like just like some asshole like starting a project that doesn't have you know ties and connections like that's already there. You know what I mean? Like that's all that is already it's already there. So it's just a question of like getting this going and like it's gonna go. Like this is gonna go. It's not there's no challenge to like actually getting this, you know, developed and getting it out. So
And you guys heard the excitement in Peyote's voice when he's like, "That's a really good idea," because he knows,
you know,
he's got a lot of ideas. They're doing a lot of things over there, but it's a good. I mean, I look at it in a different aspect than they do. They're developers. I'm a shiller. I see the spaces, and this to me is a space thing. Like this is
Right.
changing from, because people don't even like Twitter Spaces. Nobody likes sitting there at number 999. You never get called on. There's got to be a way to change that. What we could, that's what I was saying, the interactive and having moderators. That'd be another thing. Probably you pay to have our service. We provide 2 moderators to pull up questions and whatnot, something like that. You know what I mean? Like we provide service along with it. You give us the stuff you want put on the walls. If you want to change it this time, stuff like that. People that are obviously getting compensated or whatever within whatever we figure that out. But I think that would be the way to go too. You have moderators that's provided with the room services.
Yeah, maybe you could rotate back to like the tier list as well. Like based off what tier you are, you get, if you're tier 1, you just get to show your project on your own. Your tier 2, you get 2 moderators. Tier 3, you get like moderators and an admin, things along that line, based off like how many crow tokens they hold.
Not even that, just on the package that I don't know if we do. See what I was saying earlier. Yeah, crow tokens could be the thing, or it could be for a matter of people that stake crow. If we can figure out how to stake crow, and that if they pay an ETH, it would go into a pool divided to the rewards, the holders of crow. That way we get ETH rewards and we wouldn't be selling our crow or whatever it is.
I'd be down for that too.
ETH rewards are great. Then you can buy more crow, you can do whatever you want with it. We might even buy your NFT if you pitch us good enough. Does anybody have any questions that hasn't talking?
No, I just like the idea of using the Joshua purse. That would be good.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think this will be. I mean, probably incorporated in the Yashaverse as well. I think this will be kind of standalone on the metaverse it's on, and we'll have our room there to sell to people. But I'm sure Yasha will be fully involved as well, being that Peyote's here and a lot of Yasha holders are going to be involved. I'm sure.
Let's do it.
Hey, I like the VC today. It was really, really super productive. Appreciate everyone stopping through. You recorded it, right? Just in case someone wants to listen.
It it it's still recording right now. I was just gonna say, if we don't have any more like actual business talk, I can stop recording. We can hang out or whatever you guys want to do. I can keep recording. I mean, sorry for all the strip club talk to anybody that's listening to the recording after the fact, but it was an idea that could make us a lot of money, in my opinion. That's all I'm trying to pitch.
You and me gonna get together with that one. I like Peyote strip club. I like that.
No, it's gonna be crypto cat. It's gonna be crypto Cass's strip club. He passed on the idea.
What is it going to be? Cass's Cabaret?
Yeah. Crypto Cass's kitty club.
How about tits and Cass?
Yeah, let's stop recording.
Tits and Cass. Yeah, tits and Cass.
Yeah, it was a great VC, guys, man. I'm going to have to pop out, though. Keep up the great work, everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate you joining us, Bitcoin Poppy.
All right,
Cass,
guys.
I got your back, bro.
That was pretty good.
Take care, brother.
Does anybody else have any other questions before we close it down here tonight?
I'm good.
Yep. Let's get this bread.
Yeah, very, very, very productive. I'm happy we held this. We can plan another one. You guys want to say, I don't know, Monday night, maybe just another. We'll reconnect Monday night, or what sounds like to you guys? Let's take a poll here.
Let's do it.
That's good.
Let's keep the momentum going. Yeah.
All right, we'll do same time Monday night, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, if that works for everybody. That's when all my family's usually to bed, so it works best for me. But if not, we can do something else.
No, that sounds good.
Perfect time.
All right. Well, let's stay positive in the chat. Anybody feel free to send me a message or tag me if we need to ban somebody that's not, or honestly, if you're in there all the time, let's get you some admin rights, because I didn't ask for them myself. I just got them, and yeah, we can get anybody admin rights. It's anybody that's listening right now should probably have admin rights, so we can ban
Yeah,
anybody else that's not
I've got it. I've got it too. So if I'm around,
Yeah, don't
hit me up.
don't give me admin rights. I'll ban motherfuckers left and right. Don't do it.
Here for a buck, he's bucking fools off with buckshots now. All right, guys. Well, very productive. I think Peyote knows we're for real. I think he's going to pass it on. He's going to give that bullish news on, and we might wake up to Christmas morning. Who knows?
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
All right, guys. Let's
Yes, sir.
keep it positive, like I said, and we'll get back together on Monday night.
All right. Take care,
Have
gentlemen.
a good night.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night.